Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back as always to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, and delighted you've been able to tune in today for another show. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be always notified when the next episode of the Thai Expat Daily Show is on YouTube. Now, firstly, apologies about the YouTube live stream that started and ended abruptly last night. Unfortunately, sometimes just technology doesn't work, and for some reason my microphones weren't working last night. But we did have a lot of fun over on a TikTok live, and if you're into that kind of thing, please join us. We're there every few nights during the week. We are joined by a very special guest, Mr. Johnny Velvet on TikTok. He lives up in Chiang Mai, and we had a fantastic chat with him on there, and of course with many other people. But if that's what you like, do feel free to join us when we are on TikTok. Please give the channel a follow on there. We are growing and growing day by day. But now that's all done and dusted, we're going to jump into the top trending stories here in Thailand today. Now, Icon Group CEO Waratpal Varakul, along with 17 executives, is currently in the custody of the Central Investigation Bureau, facing charges of public fraud and violations of computer-related crime laws. Among those detained are high-profile figures, including a former TV host, a former Pheu Thai Party member, and an actress. In response to the scandal, WorkPoint Entertainment announced the immediate termination of Kan Katanavorn, who is the former TV host, following his formal charges. So far, all suspects have been denied bail, with uncertainty surrounding whether the police will seek court approval to extend their detention today. Now, Waratpal's lawyer addressed the media, asserting that his client, also known as Boss Paul, denies the charges. He claims the company has not operated a Ponzi or pyramid scheme to defraud investors and plans to seek bail for Waratpal should his detention be extended. So on that note, this story is very interesting. It's kind of taken Thailand by storm. In terms of their bail, at the moment they're having problems posting bail because all their financial assets have all been seized by the police, so they can't actually use them to post bail. So that's an interesting thing. On another note, if people are wondering what really happened, I'll give you a quick synopsis of the events that transpired in relation to it. So one of the victims, she told reporters that she initially saw advertisements by the Icon Group on TV and social media offering an online business course for 50 to 100 people with tuition fees of only 98.99 baht each. So she thought that was a great plan. She was interested, she applied, and then she attended the course for 3 days. Business coaches told the participants that they could help investors earn extra income, but they had to pay membership fees of 2,500 baht to get products. Coaches said the firms would provide marketing strategies to help them sell the products. Now, celebrities often showed up at the events promoting the firm's businesses, said the woman. She met 3 celebrities and noted that they were called bosses, not product presenters. To attend each event, participants again had to pay more money, 1,500 baht. The woman said she initially did not have enough cash to invest in the business. One coach suggested that she contact a bank to extend lines of credit so that she could obtain more money to invest and earn handsome profits. She then poured all her savings and money borrowed on her credit card and pumped all that money into the firm. Now, she later found out that the money she invested was not for products to sell. Instead, she was asked to buy advertisements on social media to persuade people to apply to be dealers or customers. She would get fees for recruiting them. Eventually, the woman grew suspicious, as she and others had not been taught how to sell products, but instead had been persuaded to recruit others to invest. And it goes on like that. And there was many people who ended up complaining of this is exactly what happened at this Icon Group. To me, it sounds very much like a Ponzi or a pyramid scheme. And yes, I thought the days of these were over, but apparently not here in Thailand. Now, high-end operators are gearing up to raise room rates during the upcoming high season as tourist numbers are expected to surge in the coming months. However, mid-tier and budget hotels continue to face challenges according to the latest findings from the Hotel Operator Sentiment Index. Now, the president of the Thai Hotels Association revealed that the average occupancy rate in September stood at 55%, down 7 percentage points from August and lower than the 63.4% recorded in the same period of 2019. Now, recovery rates vary by hotel category, with 3-star and lower hotels posting only a 45% occupancy rate in September, while 4-star and above hotels reached 58.7%. Regional disparities were also notable, with northern hotels occupancy plunging from 50% in August to just 25% in September due to the severe flooding. Central region hotels led the way with 64.4% occupancy rate. Now, most hotels are planning to capitalize on the high season, as they would, by adjusting their room rates, though increases will generally stay below 10%. Only 4-star and higher hotels have the potential to hike room rates by more than 20%, especially in the central, eastern, and southern regions where performances have been stronger in the third quarter. Now, Mr. Tien Prasit, the president of the Thai Hotels Federation, also emphasized the ongoing concern about flooding, urging the government to implement relief measures and stimulus schemes to help the sector recover in time for the high season. Although flooding issues in many provinces have been resolved, the recovery of tourism activities is slow, as transport remains disrupted and supply chains have been severely impacted. Now, soft loans and other measures that help reduce utility costs are essential for tourism recover in the fourth quarter, he noted. With the high season now approaching, guys, do you think the increased room rate will deter tourists, or will the demand continue to grow despite the higher prices? I'd love to know what you think about this down below in our comments section. Now, 2 immigration officers in Chonburi are facing disciplinary action after allowing a South Korean drug suspect to livestream while in police custody. The suspect, Seo Jong-nam, 44, is wanted in South Korea on drug trafficking charges and was arrested in Chonburi on October 3rd after overstaying his visa by 373 days. He was being transferred to Bangkok for deportation when the incident occurred. While being transported from Ban Lamung police station in Chonburi to the Immigration Detention Center in Bangkok, Seo used a smartphone to live stream. During the 1 hour, 36-minute video, he smoked a cigarette, thanked his followers for their support, and even shared views of Pattaya Beach. At one point, he joked about being tempted to escape and encouraged his fans to like and subscribe to his channel. Now, he claimed he was able to stay in contact with the outside world by using a phone, which he said was made possible through a bribe. The 2 immigration officers responsible for his custody at the time have since been suspended from duty as authorities investigate how this breach of protocol could possibly have occurred. This incident raises serious questions about the security and oversight with police custody. Should stricter measures, of course, be implemented to prevent similar breaches in the future? And I want to know from you and what you think about that. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen this happen. I've recently been on TikTok to see foreigners in Samui, I think it was, making TikToks in prison. So this is something that seems to be going on. But I'd love to know how you think this could be stopped and what you think should be done about it. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated down below in that comment section. The use of TM6 immigration forms will remain suspended until the April 30th of next year to support cross-border tourism while Thailand develops a new electronic travel authorization system, officials have announced. The suspension, initially implemented on April 15th, was set to expire this week, but has been extended to reduce congestion at checkpoints and boost tourism. The Tourism and Sports Minister confirmed that the Cabinet approved the suspension for foreigners entering Thailand through 16 land and sea checkpoints, including key locations like Sakao, Chiang Saen in Chiang Rai, and Padang Besar in Songkhla. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who is overseeing the development of the ETA system, by the way, submitted the proposal. Once operational, the ETA system will replace the TM6 form and allow tourists from 93 visa-exempt countries to register online before arriving here in Thailand. Upon registration, tourists will receive a QR code that can be used to pass through automated immigration gates. Now, the Ministry of Tourism and Sports is also exploring integrating the 300 baht and 150 baht tourism fee collections into the ETA system, ensuring smoother travel for visitors. Now, I know we have spoken about this before when the government said this would not happen, but I think I said in another show, this is what will happen. Now, the president of the Songkla Tourism Promotional Association welcomed the TM6 suspension, predicting it would boost daily arrivals from Malaysia by 50%. He noted that during holiday periods, 20 to 30,000 Malaysian tourists visit Hat Yai and Songkla daily. This year, tourist revenue in Songkla is expected to surpass pre-pandemic levels, and that is fantastic for that part of the world. However, he warned that tourism in the Deep South could lose momentum without new destinations and attractions to entice visitors. He emphasized the need for more support in developing tourism infrastructure and criticized the focus on short-term demand without addressing long-term competitiveness. He also called on the government to ensure efficient collection of tourism fees at border checkpoints, given the large number of daily travelers, and expressed concerns about the management of the tourism fund, urging greater attention to developing new attractions. So I put it to you today, folks, do you think this extended TM6 suspension and the upcoming ETA system will make traveling to Thailand, well, easier? Let us know your comments and your thoughts down below.